EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. And they will start at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out right.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd down and 3.
The jet sweep. This is Godwin. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On first down, Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Over the middle to Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
7 yards the pickup there.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Smith. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
Washington, nothing.
What a waste of time.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as
as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. It's Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there. A big one for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Barber. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 12. Brady going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On
third down. Here's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Smith. And he finds McLaurin. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 69 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Kenyon Barner. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Suckup for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14. Washington 13. Bradley Pinion.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go play action here on first down. Slings this. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Just beating the play clock. Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Near his goal line. Here's Brady to Evans on the slant. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 78 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Pass and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 41 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Ties the game at 20-all. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And all the way down to the 39. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This for the lead in the final stages. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Smith. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.